I can't believe in Beautiful Boy with Timothy Chalamet, they're like celebrating my angst when I'm growing up with my parents as something humongous to see when people are growing up or spending time with their families. And then at one point, I don't know. Hey, Timothy Chalamet's the most posterized boy I've ever seen in my life on social media. I think he's like the Twitter king. I know he's got this movie where he's like a king. And there's a little like, first of all, I believe that a witch is putting scars on my body. I have this little mole on my cheek. And I shave it and everything. It smooths out. And I was going to have it removed. And some on my torso and stuff like that. Some new scars are appearing by my eye. And I believe it's this witch because she messes with me so much. Otherwise, they're from the natural world. Just happened along in my life. Moles just sort of happen to people. I don't know, like sun are like bad diet. They just, and you can get them removed. You know, it's a little more complex than a pimple, but it's a skin imperfection. And I actually do plan on having some moles removed. And some scarring I found on my face as well. I believe some of it, a good deal actually, from a witch that happened to me. I was witched my whole life, I found out. So they may very well mostly be from the witch. Otherwise, Hollywood really can't stand me to reward this sort of film. I think it's super awkward. I've never seen anything more awkward in my life. Timothy Chalamet is the most posterized boy I've ever seen on Twitter in my life. I go on Twitter all the time. I have a chip on my head. I think it's the most derogatory thing ever seen done to an artist or a human being in my life. I know a lot of people steal from me. Total theft as an artist, as the Strawberry News as well. I don't know this director's name. I don't plan on ever looking at this director's face. I think it's a total mockery. Of me and my life story, and I don't know what other forms of hate I'll run into for looking like an angel. People think I look like an angel, and I have a halo. Skin imperfections just happen along the way in life. They just happen. This witch is putting scars and little indents on my face now. A new indent on my nose. There's one that comes and goes on my nose. 3 more indents appeared on my forehead. One's on my chin. These indents are weird. I don't know. People said they're like a chickenpox scar or something like measles or what? Shingles? I don't know. Weird. But I don't have any of that stuff, but I have a witch stuck in my head. And I'm wondering when all of this weirdo hatred can stop. I know it's called Beautiful Boy. And then they put this scar on Timothy Chalamet's face. Imperfection, a skin imperfection. And I'm actually having this mole removed from my album cover on Mystery Doors. And I think it's just pretty funny because it's just a small little blemish right on my skin, right on my cheek. They just happen along the way in life. The difference is moles, they're just a little bit harder to get removed than a pimple because you need to really like know how to do it and stuff. people don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. So I'm just going to go to the dermatologist. And really on my album cover, you're going to see the mole actually not there anymore after I'm able to have it digitally removed. And it's going to cause a lot of commotion. However, I didn't actually wear any makeup, and blemishes just happen along the way to people in life. And you can get them removed, or you can leave them. I don't have any money. I could have probably done some stuff for my skin when I had a nice sales job, but I spent it on this music gear, you know? So, Beautiful Boy, I thought it was a really gorgeous movie to me at first, and now I don't even have any response but this. I don't know how long Hollywood wanted to butt fuck Timothy Chalamet, but, you know, I've got a story, and, you know, I know sometimes people don't really know what to do with the rock music because it's way too hardy-har, but, you know, this music's really big. The rock music, the hard rock music, it's really big, you know. Led Zeppelin is somebody that Hollywood ignored, and they got to live on, you know. But I do the songwriting too, and it's a softer touch, and I've got it all going on. So I'm gonna actually go to a dermatologist and have blemishes removed from my skin because I'll finally have some money and I'll get to do it. And I can't believe Hollywood is the way that it is. I'm glad that I look like an angel. You're glad that I look like an angel. I got a halo as well, and all of this other stuff sprayed holy in my head, and Angel Gabriel put his pupils through mine. Anyways, I was attacked by a witch my whole life. Before that, I found out I have the Holy Spirit, and I'm gonna have some blemishes removed, and you're gonna see it actually removed from the Mystery Doors cover. Matter of fact, it'll be a pretty funny thing, 'cause it'll be there, and then it won't be there. But it might be a really big deal to people. They just happen along the way, and you can take care of them if you want. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and you know, tell you the truth, I just don't even mind it because of all of the beauty singers out there that are just down the toilet for me to see, for how derogatory it is for me to turn around and see all these beauty singers in Hollywood and all of these pop stars that make the children masturbate. So it's just a little blemish. I'm going to have it removed from my face, and then I'm going to start to manhandle the whole thing, and you'll sort of see how it works out. But I'm really the biggest one, so it doesn't really matter as well. I hope you enjoy the poetry. I'm putting out some poetry as some singles for the Strawberry News. I hope you enjoy that with the hard rock and the songwriting songs. But I'll dip into a little bit more poetry too, and we'll get to enjoy that together. Other than that, I was a beautiful boy growing up. I look very boyish now, and I'll probably continue to look very boyish, a little angelic man, you know, into my later years, because I really like to take care of myself. Right now I've got a little Doc Rivers stuff going on in my eye socket. Little Doc Rivers stuff. Some serious sand in my eye. I had it witched into my eye overnight. Otherwise, probably like caffeine or dark chocolate for me to see. And not running at the time. The running eliminates it altogether. But I've got a bruise on my foot now. This Beautiful Boy movie was really interesting, but I'm sure people made a total mockery of me. So I plan to actually make a total mockery of them. I haven't been to Hollywood yet, but I'm the biggest one. And everybody knows. I'm really theater-centered as Joseph Piper Overcup. I'm super theater-centered. I love acting, directing, songwriting. My rock music's, like Led Zeppelin. I don't know those people. They won't get to know me that made that happen. And I'm going to start to make a total mockery of any sort of assassination I've seen. And it's going to go really, really ugly.